Hello, amazing friends, and welcome! Today, we're going on an incredible journey back to the very beginning of time. We're going to explore the first book of the Bible, called Genesis. The word Genesis means beginning, and that's exactly what this story is all about, how everything we see and know got its start. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Imagine a time when there was nothing at all. No bright sun, no fluffy clouds, no tall trees, and no cute animals. It was just empty. But then, God had a wonderful idea. He decided to create a beautiful world. In just 6 days, he did something truly magical. On day 1, God said, "Let there be light." And just like that, light filled the darkness. He separated the light from the darkness, calling the light day and the darkness night. On the second day, God created the sky, a big blue blanket above us. Then, on day 3, he gathered the waters together to form the oceans and seas, and dry land appeared. But the land was bare, so God sprinkled it with green grass, colorful flowers, and giant trees filled with yummy fruit. The world was starting to look so pretty. Day 4 was all about sparkles in the sky. God made the sun to shine brightly during the day, the moon and twinkling stars to glow at night. Have you ever looked up at the stars and tried to count them? God made every single one. Then came day 5, it was time for the world to come alive with sound. God filled the seas with all sorts of fish, from tiny minnows to giant whales. He also created birds with beautiful feathers to fly high in the sky, singing sweet songs. The world was now filled with splashing and chirping. On the 6th day, God created all the animals that live on the land. He made the lions that roar, the monkeys that swing, the gentle sheep, and the slithery snakes. Every creature, big and small, was part of his wonderful creation. But God saved his most special creation for last. On that same day, he formed the very first man, named Adam, from the dust of the ground. Then, he made the first woman, Eve, to be Adam's friend. God placed them in a perfect garden called Eden and loved them very much. He told them to take care of the beautiful world he had made. But one day, Adam and Eve made a sad choice. They disobeyed God's one rule. This brought something called sin into the world, which is like a shadow that separates us from God. Because of this, they had to leave the perfect Garden of Eden. It was a sad day, but God's love didn't stop. He already had a special plan to rescue people from that shadow. As people filled the earth, some forgot about God. But there was one man named Noah who still loved and listened to God. God told Noah that a great flood was coming to wash the world clean. He instructed Noah to build a giant boat called an ark. Noah, his family, and 2 of every kind of animal went inside the ark. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights. But everyone inside the ark was safe and sound. When the rain stopped, God put a beautiful rainbow in the sky as a promise that he would never flood the whole earth again. Later, we meet a man named Abraham. God promised Abraham that he would have a family as numerous as the stars in the sky. Abraham trusted God, even when it was hard, and he became known as the father of a great nation. His story teaches us about faith, which means trusting in God's promises. Finally, we meet one of Abraham's great-grandsons, a young man named Joseph. Joseph had a colorful coat from his father, which made his brothers very jealous. They sold him, and he ended up far away in Egypt. Joseph went through many difficult times, but he never stopped trusting God. In the end, God turned everything around. Joseph became a powerful leader in Egypt and was able to save his whole family, including the brothers who had hurt him. From a terrible famine, Joseph's story shows us that even when bad things happen, God can use them for good. And that's the amazing story of Genesis. It's a book about beginnings, the beginning of the world, the beginning of people, the beginning of God's incredible plan of love and rescue that continues forever. It teaches us that God is our creator. He always keeps his promises, and his love for us never, ever ends. Thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful adventure today. I hope you enjoyed learning about these incredible stories. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and follow our channel for more amazing stories. See you next time. Bye.